OK, Nick, bring up your dish, please.
Nick's first attempt at the parfait ended in disaster, losing him valuable time, and as a result, he failed to get the quail's egg onto the plate.
The quail seems to be cooked nice enough. It seems to be seasoned. The egg is obviously missing, and obviously the dish needs that egg. It's paramount to execute it correctly. The parfait, it overcooked, so you took on some new livers, some new eggs. I just don't feel that they were cooked long enough, so you have to forgive me. I'm not going to go into that because I reckon there's a stomach bug in that. It lacks a finesse, it lacks a finish.
I agree with Dylan. I think the quail is perfectly cooked. The shot puree is perfectly seasoned. You just need to get the finer details right. Keep pushing yourself in this competition. Well done.
Thanks very much. It's unexcusable not to have certain things on the plate, so it's just a bad day at the office, really.
Edale, if you're ready, will you please present your dish?
Adele's main worry is her crouton, which tumbled into the bowl at the last minute, taking the toppings with it, leaving her to try and salvage the dish.
Positives are you've got everything on the plate, which is great. Okay, ultimately, there's 2 chin of salt in the puree.
Oh, no.
The quail is nicely cooked, but there's a lot of blandness going on. You don't actually get the full impact of the flavour that you're looking for.
The celery could do with a bit more cooking.
Okay.
Apart from that, I actually quite like it. I think it's a nice plate of food, and I think it was very stressful. I could see the stress building up on you, but you didn't let it beat you, and I think you should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
I hope they see that it was just a, kind of a silly mistake that ruined the dish for me, so I hope they think I've done enough.
OK, Charlie, bring up your dish, please.
Charlie appeared to be in total control, but the pressure got to him at a vital stage while he was plating up the dish. Will his presentation let him down?
Taste it. The puree it's as good as mine is. I'm going to be totally honest with you. It's got the sweetness from the shallot. It's got a little bit of acidity. The quail is perfect. The dish, if it was dressed properly, I would serve that at the restaurant. It's just your final bit. Your nerves got the better of you.
You could definitely cook. It tastes amazing. Next for you is really the last 10 minutes of Daniel's work. You should be at that stage for me. And as they say, the devil is in the details.
There's one common thing coming through in all my feedback, that I need to just work on the timing and the presentation at the end. So hopefully I'll get another chance to do that and to do it right.
Hugh, if you're ready.
In the past, Hugh has drawn criticism for overcomplicating his food. So is this dish, with its multiple elements and complicated procedures, his chance to shine?
The parfait is the best parfait of the day so far. And I think what you've created there is a great dish, and you should be very proud of yourself. I think it's a good step.
You showed passion because you really want to get there. That parfait is delicious.
Thanks. And some of the other tasks have been mentally and emotionally draining. I think this one's been an energy boost. Sort of encouraged now by the feedback that I got today.
Nessa, bring up your dish, please.
Nessa's workstation was cluttered and chaotic, and now one element, the shallot puree, is missing from her dish.
First of all, I'm quite surprised that you actually got to this point. I think that crouton is the best crouton we've seen today. The seasoning is really nice. The presentation, I think if you take a step back and you take a deep breath, you could do very well in this competition.
When you were working in that mess, we knew there was only one outcome, and that was you not doing it right. It's living proof. There's no shallot puree. You forgot you'd done it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I've done enough to earn my place in the competition. I worked really hard, but I just wasn't very efficient in my approach.
OK, Mark, will you please bring up your dish?
Mark is not serving the quail's egg since he forgot to heat the deep fat fryer. Following that, he ran out of time before he was able to get all of the garnishes onto his quail breast.
It's a nice plate of food. It's seasoned nice. For a lad of your age, I think you've done a great job. I think you need to make a choice in yourself and say to yourself, if you want to do well in this competition, you need to be like a sponge now. The thing is, you're young enough to take that information in and for it to stay in. And I'll be honest with you, the next 10 years, if you're going to stay in the food industry, the next 10 years of your life, you could be in my position right now.
You've produced a good plate of food, you should be very proud, but you do need to concentrate on the details.
Yep.
You've got a talent, where you've got to look at the details.
Thanks very much.
In the mornings, how long does it take you to do your hair?
Based on my dish today, I wouldn't be 100% confident that I've shown them, I should say, in the competition. The fryer wasn't on. You just put it in, you're expecting to see bubbles come up and nothing happens, you're like... No, that's not even hot. I'm still learning in every stage, but there comes a time when they have to judge me on the plate of food, not what that plate of food could be in a year or two.
OK, Diana, bring up your dish.
Diana's approach was efficient and methodical. But has she shown the flair and technical skill required for cooking at this level?
Diana, you've worked perfectly all day. That is the closest to my dish that I've seen so far. But I think, you know, you're one to watch, there's no doubt about it. I think at the end of the day is you're going to go very far in this competition because that is... It's actually making me quite emotional because for you to pull that off, and it's been a pleasure to watch. You should be very, very proud.
You've got a real desire to succeed. You replicated the dish. I think it's the best one that we've seen.
Thank you.
The question is, if we all went out for dinner tonight and we had that in a restaurant...
I'd pay for that.
Would we pay for that?
I'd pay for that.
And I'd pay for that too.
For sure.
Thank you.
Just the feedback from him that he was so happy with it that he offered to pay for it. Amazing. Never forget this moment.
Niamh, if you're ready, if you'd like to present your dish, please.
Niamh presents the final dish, knowing that a high standard has been set here today and she needs to meet it to be sure of staying in the competition.
Another person in the competition who does have a real eye for detail. Shallot puree is nice, toast is crispy, egg is perfect in the middle, quail is cooked excellently. The problem is your panic. Stand your ground. Be confident in the fact that you can cook. Be confident in the fact that you're deeply in love with food. I can see it a mile away.
The dish itself, I think it's on the same level as Diana's.
The icing on the cake.
You knocked her over.
Also, the laughter a bit.
Oh, that's a Clifford. Yeah, that'll be one of the things that I'll definitely be absorbing and reflecting on.
I think it's been a brilliant day. I think you've all done an exceptional job. One of you is going to be the winner of this competition, but I think, to be honest with you, I've got 8 winners in front of me already today. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you. Cheers. Good luck, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
OK, guys, please leave the kitchen now while we discuss today. I learned more today about them as individuals than I have from any other task.
Completely.
I'm just looking at the people who are weakest now because the other ones are starting to break away from the pack.
Yeah, and you want that person, it clicks in their head. Okay, this is what I need to do. This is where I need to go. This is what I need to understand.
Because you know as well as I do, the pressure's on to get rid of someone. If we don't do it today, we're doing it tomorrow.
Do we actually want all the contestants to come back to cook for a place in the quarter-final? Because, you know, we do have that ability to maybe get rid of one today, but I think maybe it's the wrong thing to do.
Today, you had to replicate Daniel Clifford's 2-star Michelin dish.
Diana, you worked near perfect. Your dish was closest to Daniel's.
Mark and Nick, you both struggled today, but we would like to see both of you cook again.
Tomorrow, we would like to see all 8 of you cook again for your place in the quarterfinal.
At the end of tomorrow, 2 of you will be going home. So please, now, leave the kitchen.
Today was actually something, probably from the start of the competition, that if I got to the masterclass, I thought would be my strongest day. Probably got into it with too much confidence, and as a result, I've kind of shot myself in the foot.
The standard they're expecting is getting higher and higher. Tomorrow, coming back in and cooking for a place in the quarterfinal, I'm just going to go in all guns blazing. I think I have to. I have a lot to prove.